Hello friends, my name is Kamaljeet Kaur and on this channel we are going to start a series on word association test. In the series I will explain everything you need to know about this test and I will give you all important words asked in SSBs with example of words from A to Z. So let's get started. What is WAT? So WAT is a test. It is a part of psychology test that is taken in all SSB interviews of Army, Navy and Air Force. It is the very first test after a candidate gets screened in. In this test, 60 words are shown to you one by one on which you need to make a sentence quickly in 15 seconds. Means each word is shown for 15 seconds and thereafter another word will appear for 15 seconds. And after every 20 words, 15 seconds time gap will be given to you to turn the page. The most important thing during this is that you should follow the instructions given at that time. They told you to not to go on the previous page. You should not do that thing, as if they caught you doing that, that will be a great disaster in your rest of the test. So the marks distribution in SSB is assessed out of 900 marks and each of the tasks are equally important. And in the 900 marks, 225 marks is for each of the session, that is your conference, your psychology test, your interview and your GTO tasks. Your psychology test includes SRTs, WATs, PDT and SD. That is situation reaction test, picture description, word association test and self description. You need to pass in each of these by making sure that your personality matches in all these. So I am going to tell you some do's and don'ts that you are going to follow while making sentences. So first and the foremost is make complete sentences. It means you must make a complete and sensible sentence. Here some students get confused that what if small sentence does not stuck in their mind, and here is a trick behind this. To complete You should complete the very next sentence in a small format, that is within 7 to 10 seconds, and then jump to the previous one to complete it. So the next thing is make small sentences. To not get into any trouble while writing, like the trouble I told you previous, make small sentences. For this you need to practice a lot. For the example of this thing is revision boost confidence. The small sentences like these won't take much time. The next and the most important thing is make sentences which are more of your observation rather than facts. So some of you are wondering what do I mean by this? It means that observation is when you talk about a group. The example of this is boys like jeans. It is an observation. He is wearing jeans. It is a fact. And the fact is when you talk about a single person or a thing. He is wearing jeans. She is carrying a purse. She is looking beautiful. All of these sentences, these are facts. And the edges when you make a sentence from your observation from your daily life. The another thing is how to respond to the negative words. The responding to the negative words is by giving solution to these kinds of words. The example of this thing is the word failure. Bright overcome failure by hard work. I am giving the solution by completing changing the failure into a success. And second thing is hard work overcome failure. These types of sentences, these are solution sentences, means making a negative into a positive. But it does not mean that you are changing a negative word into a positive word. Another example of this thing is cry. Bright never cries over failures. These types of sentences, these types of words, negative words, needs to take a solution. Uh, the next thing is grammar. The grammar also plays a very important role, as you should write correct spellings and correct meaningful sentences. So some of the don'ts that you should not apply to your sentences, like starting a sentence with a verb. The example of this thing is travel for fun. Means another example is read a book. These sentences have meaning but nothing to do with your personality. Some other things that you should avoid is using words like I, we, should. Some other words like he, she, you, must, generally, good people, and people. And there should be no proverbs, facts, universal truths, proper names, and advices. The example is Reena is beautiful. Reena is a proper noun and it is also a fact. Earth revolves around sun. This is also universal truth, and you can easily make out that these two sentences, that it does not reflect any of your personality traits. The most important thing is you should not leave any word until unless if you don't know the meaning of that word, you can leave it, but make sure that you are able to complete all the sentences. Now I am going to give you examples, words with examples, and I am starting with A and I will be giving the series from A to Z. The first word is ability. Ability improves with practice. And another sentence is ability is useful with willingness. Second word is abandon. This is also a negative word. True friend never abandons. Responsible child never abandon parents. And the third example you are seeing right on the screen. Third word is abide. Abide by rules prevents accidents. Sincere abide by rules. Third word is able. Practice improves ability. Able person takes initiative. Fifth word is above. Good relations are above all things. Bright rises above with hard work. Sixth word is accident. Careful driving avoids accident. Also, alertness avoids accidents. Accuse. Bright never accuse others for failure. Eighth is achieve. Practicing is the key to achieve success. Another example is on the screen. Ninth, action. Boys like action movies. Smart actions are sign of intelligent. Adamant. Brave remains adamant in difficulties. Determined adamantly works hard in hardships. So these are the sentences. That is all for today, and for further videos and for all the series to A to Z, do subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much.